the good pizza.
So what do you think a woman does in her life up until 18?
You see a guy with 10 girls. He has status. That's awesome. But you don't know what it took for the man to acquire the status.
What do you think a girl goes
But you said a girl's 18, she's pretty, and she gets invited on a yacht.
Not every girl is pretty, you know, especially growing up.
Do you know why?
Average girls have more marketability than celebrity men.
That's what you think.
No, it's true.
No, that's what you think. Because you know what? Let me tell you something. Okay, I'm just going to explain to you the difference between.
Stop 1 second.
Go on.
Because you don't know what you're fucking talking about.
I know what I'm fucking talking about. I'll tell you why. Because I'm a woman and I know the work it takes for a woman to get to a stage where she can even be attractive to a man. Don't think that women don't do anything. They don't just wake up and roll out of bed, you know.
They don't do shit.
And not only that, we have more emotional work than you guys do.
Stop.
We go to the gym.
Stop.
You're mad, fam.
Stop.
There's completely. Be quiet. Hold on. There's completely average women that we know that have come on our fucking show and had sex with A-list celebrities off of our show.
Men's standards are lower.
But that proves my point.
They are easy. They just want to get their dick wet.
Oh my God, you're not refuting my point. That women, average chicks, have access to exceptional men. However, average men cannot attract exceptional women. Do you understand that?
Okay, yeah.
We understand that.
That's fine.
So therefore, hold on. So since average women are able to attract exceptional men, by definition, that means women have dating on easy mode.
No.
Because their burner performance is lower.
Look.
This is what I mean.
Women have fucking on easy mode. Not dating. Serious relationships.
We don't have easy mode.
We don't have commitment on easy mode.
No.
We don't have marriage on easy mode.
You're able. Hold on. This is what I'm trying to say. No. And if you don't get wifed, it's your fucking fault. It comes back to women not having accountability. You can at least get in the room with Future.
Yeah.
You can at least get in the room with Drake. You can at least get in the room with a fucking NBA player and show yourself there. I'm not getting a chance with Rihanna ever, no matter how much status I get. I'm not getting a chance. I have to build myself up to be in that room with those bad bitches. You guys don't. That's the difference. And you could be an average fucking girl. Yeah. I know average girls that have no future hanging out with Future right fucking now. That's the difference. So you cannot sit there and tell me that, women have it hard. No, you fucking don't, man. Okay. No, you don't.
Women have it easy in every facet of life.
Not really.
And the problem is we've had women's empowerment content telling us we've had it so hard. But the truth of the matter is we get into college easier. We get jobs easier. We can get into relationships easier. There's no part of life that is not easier for a woman. People are just nicer to us because we're women. And then we go out and we think we're so oppressed, but we're really not.
That's not really
like if you take a man's life in 2024 and a woman's life in 2024, women objectively have it easier and again, you have the privilege of saying something ridiculous. No offense, with all due respect, but I'm using this as an example to show how women lack critical thinking skills. You have the privilege of saying, "Oh, just have some status and you'll have women."
Myron,
what does that take to get status?
Myron,
but it's because it's so much easier for women to get status than men. It's so much easier.
You guys
for us
are
to get
born with
followers.
status.
Yeah.
Myron,
if you're attractive, how many useless fucking bitches are on Instagram right now?
The key word is if you are attractive.
It's not hard to be attractive as a female.
It is actually.
You can get surgery. You can do filters.
And that's easy.
Men can do that too.
If you have access to money,
really?
you can make that
risk your life for beauty?
Okay.
That's dead.
Hold on. If you really want to go up, you can. But you can be average, put filters on your shit, and be attractive. There's regular girls, bro, that get DMs from top tier guys. They have access to these men.
And usually what they do is give up every now and then.
Sexual access.
Myron, what was that thing you retweeted earlier when the guy did like 11,000 swipes or something on dating app? He got what did you get, 70 dates in the end or something? 17
dates. Swiped the right, like 11,000 times or some shit.
It comes
Average
out
guy.
70 dates.
Average guy.
Yeah, exactly. And the bar for women, like you said, the reality is the bar for women to be considered attractive, and not hot, not super beautiful, whatever, but attractive enough is significantly lower than it is for men, right? You know, a girl, as long as she's kind of slim, she's kind of pretty, she's in the room. right? She's in the room with Drake. You know, she could put some makeup on. She could do a bit of, whatever. She's on the yacht with Drake. It's not actually that hard.
That's different from marriage material, though.
Well, that's a different matter. But like Myron said, but the reality is, at least you're in the ballpark then.
I get
so
it, yeah.
then you've got the opportunity.
You get the opportunity.
Yeah.
Like
fair enough.
And this is why I don't respect, like, when you guys sit here and say, oh, I want to do this or whatever. Like, women don't have to earn their value. Like, if you meet a top tier guy and he doesn't commit to you, you suck. Why can't we call women losers? Why can't we tell them you just suck? Like, you're not attractive. Because if you go on a date with a guy, right, and you have good girlfriend traits, you're not annoying, you're not a fucking bimbo, you're not stupid as fuck, you're not fat, you're not crass, you're not obnoxious, you're not like a guy will probably wife you, bro. So my thing is, like, if you can't get wifed, that's your fault as the woman. But at least you get the opportunity to meet the man. That's what I'm trying to say.
Makes sense.
Y'all get to take the shot at least. We don't even get to take the shot unless we pay to get the fucking basketball. Like I don't think women get that shit. You guys get the shot. We don't. We have to be exceptional to even get an opportunity.
I feel sad for the kind of women, for the kind of men that you guys are, because you surround yourself with a lot of race girls.
Wow. No, actually,
because my girls don't act like that.
Okay.
I have to say,
I've met your
and I must say, no, you've not met my girls. Actually, you met people that I chose to bring on your podcast. Actually,
she's walking off. Okay, all right.
You've not met my friends, Pearl. I'll tell you that much. You know people. You know some people that I know.
Actually, I want to speak on this because.
Yeah, hey, if you can leave. Hey, we just have a rule. We take your IG off. It's cool though. If you gotta leave, you gotta leave. I totally understand it. That's totally fine. You can go. You can go. You can go.
Sorry.
That's fine. All right.
No, because that was something that I thought when I first came on the podcast, was that, not all women are like this. And I just kind of thought that Myron and Fresh were just interviewing Miami girls until I moved to London across the pond, and I got the same responses from women from Africa, from Italy, from literally all over the world that they get in Miami. Women are women. We just have nature.
What was that nature? Sorry?
Being delusional.
Yeah.
Okay.
Being delusional.
Same as men.
Yeah.
Like you're literally you just tried to argue with me that a woman's dating life is similar difficulty to a man's, and that's just not true at all.
I'll tell you why.
Hold on,
one second.
Go ahead. Tell me
addressed
how.
me. Let me tell you something. For example, okay, single, I'm stepping out. I decide to be open-minded and give men opportunities to speak to them. And what I find, I beg.
Sorry, my bad.
Okay. And I'm telling you, for facts, in modern day, the same way you guys can complain about women is the same way we complain about men. For me, I actually find it very difficult to even speak to men, not just because of what I look like, it's also because of the fact that a lot of the time men will be thinking, okay, she thinks like, she's comfortable, she's very much, established in herself, and they tend to challenge me for no reason. They're not even nice to me. So I'm not going to lie to you. The same way you complain about women, I complain about men. Yeah, it will be easier for me if I want to have sex with a man, but it will be much harder for me to be able to respect a man to a point where I will say, yeah, I would marry you. Oh, yeah, I would give you the opportunity to even get close to me that way. Because a lot of men are letting themselves down in what it even means to be a basic man.
So it's the guy's fault.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's the guy's fault. I'm talking from my perspective. The same way you guys can complain is the same way I complain. You guys find it difficult. I find it difficult.
But you're not refuting any of his points.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that. I'm just adding my point. Okay. I also find it difficult. So I don't think it's okay.
Useless
it's
points.
For you, but it's my experience. So I can just compare.
Let's be objective here. Let's do a little bit of accountability. You're 31 years old.
Yes.
You're a fairly masculine woman.
So you say.
You are.
Well, I don't know. A lot of people tell me I'm not. They say that it's dependent on the man. If you find me masculine, it's maybe you're not masculine enough.
No.
So I'm just
you're not agreeable, right?
Not with you.
You're just not agreeable, which is a masculine trait. You pursued higher education. You work in the professional world.
I'm a teacher, so that's a feminine profession, really, isn't it?
Are you a teacher? You said that you counsel people.
Behavior management. I work with children. I help them.
Okay. Again, you don't have children, right? And you don't have a man.
No.
Okay, so you're pursuing career.
No, I'm not pursuing a career. I'm just living my life because I have bills to pay.
Okay. Look, whether you want to accept it or not, right? And women get really mad when I say this. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
But the fact that you have bills to pay means you have to step into your masculine to work, to not be agreeable. I'm not trying to shit on you.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
But working and pursuing higher education, etc., inevitably masculinizes you as a female.
Well, I believe that for me, higher education gave me the opportunity to be around men of value.
Let's go back to the original point that I was trying to make here.
And it does add value to me. In Africa, women being educated is a good thing.
Okay, look, again, that's great. But all I'm simply trying to say here is because you're saying, oh, well, I could complain about men too, blah, 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 all this other stuff. You do understand that at 31 years old, being a fairly masculine woman and having a higher education, et cetera, actually hurts you when it comes to finding a man, right?
Well, I'm not going to lie to you. What I'm doing right here is I'm talking to you, somebody that I don't necessarily agree with. But I don't surround myself with people like you. So the people that I am around that are more like the people that are my type, we don't need to disagree. In fact, I don't have this experience with other men. I only have it with men that come on this podcast. So really, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm the problem. Maybe I'm looking at you guys and think that you probably just don't understand.
Okay, let me be objective about this. If you're 31 years old as a woman and you haven't been able to find a guy to take you seriously that you actually respect and admire, hold on, stop. If you're in your 30s and you haven't found a man that you love, admire, and respect, and that's going to take you serious and reciprocate, you failed as a female with the plethora of options that women have nowadays.
Well, to be honest, I'm not going to lie. For example, I'll quote this. Jordan B. Peterson said that the higher intellect or the higher IQ a woman has, the more likely it is for her to find it more difficult to find a partner because of hypergamy.
Name one study.
So, listen, I beg, shut up, man. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I am not an average woman. So that means that for me, it's much harder to find a man. So I'm not going to rush and be with just anybody that doesn't suit me because then we get together and it's going to be chaos. So I'm not going to be with a man that finds me masculine because he's too weak. Because a real man does not find me masculine. A real man thinks I'm actually cute. And they make me feel and I actually sit down with them and I'm quite
It's interesting. Anytime, and I found this very interesting, anytime a woman prefaces a statement with a real man, it's always followed with him lowering his standards or dealing with some fuckery. For example, you're saying a real man would be able to tolerate me, etc. Let me tell you something. I'm being very candid with you. I'm a multimillionaire. A lot of my friends are multimillionaires, successful, etc. We don't fucking like women like you. No offense. With all due respect. Hold on, stop. Let me finish. Because we don't want to go out and conquer the world and come back and deal with females like you. Because you guys are annoying. Masculine women don't attract masculine men. If I wore heels on fucking Saturday, you would never accept me. So why is it appropriate for you to be arguing and be masculine? Because you are a masculine woman. Trust me, you can't hide that shit. You are.
Fine.
Okay?
I'm strong.
You are a masculine woman.
I'm a strong woman.
Fantastic, which means you're masculine.
Yeah,
that's fine. But masculine men want feminine women that don't argue with them, period.
Yeah. Okay, I argue with you because
it's
you're not my man.
To me,
if you were my man, it would be different.
And I find it interesting how every single one of my successful friends think the same. And here's the other thing. You know what? Regular guys think the same too.
Okay.
You know what the difference is? We don't have to tolerate masculine women once you reach a certain level.
Then let me tell you something. Tell your average and successful men to leave me alone because they won't. That's it. Tell them to leave me alone.
What, they don't want to commit to you then?
No, I don't want to commit to them because as much as they love me, I don't want them because they don't suit me. That's why I said I'm going to keep this whole relationship thing quiet because I don't want to break anybody's heart, but I don't want to confirm anything either. Keep it very ambiguous.
The man that you want,
there's a lot of people that don't leave me alone.
The man that you want doesn't want you back. That's what this comes down to. Because if he did want you back, you would be married right now.
That's not true.
Because you and I both know at 31 years old, as a female, not being married, you're an objective failure.
Not really.
Yes, you are.
That's down to you.
You're an objective failure.
Let me tell you, and this is the reason why I also don't believe in statistics, because you are making an assumption.
I'm not using a statistic
I beg. I haven't finished.
I'm not using
I haven't finished. You're using your general perception of what you've met of people to make a conclusion about me when you don't know me. I'm sitting in a podcast, Fresh and Fit podcast, as a woman. Of course I'm going to speak to you like this, because as far as I'm concerned, this is a debate. And I know how to debate very well when I want to.
Don't.
Yeah, I do actually.
You've used that
The only difference is that you guys are here shouting, and every time I try to speak, you cut me off. That's it. Literally.
Because you ramble on.
No.
And you make arguments that don't have to do with the point and discussion.
The arguments are simply parallels to show you that your logic doesn't necessarily make sense. It's not a correct and exact science.
We were talking about the term abuse being changed, and then you tried to link that to racism in prison.
No, I explained to you how terms within legal terms they change, they evolve through time.
And then you went back to racism.
Justice and the legal system, they evolve through time. What was a law 10 years ago is not the same law now. Everything evolves.
Name a law.
Everything evolves.
Name any
Even
law.
the way
Just one
people
law.
listen. The fact that we have policies for equality and
policy.
diversity tells you everything.
one.
The fact that we have
Name any policy.
listen. The fact that we have anti-racist
let me
laws
let me
tells
let me
you everything.
let me
What
back up.
There's a lot.
Guys. Look, the reason why I said if a woman's 30 plus and doesn't have a man and she's an objective, the reason why I say this is because we know that women derive pleasure, right, from family and children. And you kind of gave yourself away a second ago. You didn't say, "Oh, I'm not chasing a career. I'm just chasing happiness," right? Or I'm just living my life,
Yeah,
right? And working is a means to an end, right?
I have to pay bills.
Okay. But if you had the opportunity, you actually said this earlier. That's why I love writing things down. You would prefer a man to pay a majority of the bills if you could get it, right? Now you don't. So you're working just as a means to an end, which is cool. I accept that. That's actually why most women work as a means to an end. But if women had the opportunity, they would prefer to be with a man that they love, admire, and respect, that could take care of them. But that's not easy to find. And that's a minority of men that can actually provide that. So if a minority of men can actually provide, yes, that's a minority of men, because you would have had one by now if it was a majority.
Well,
a minority.
No, that's not why I would also just have a man by now. There's also context to behind the scenes.
Okay,
so you don't know my story.
Okay,
That's what I'm
fantastic.
just saying.
Which makes it you even more selective.
Yeah, a little
Which
bit.
makes the man even rarer. Which proves my point once again.
And also as well.
Like, yo, you do realize the more you talk, the more you hang yourself.
No, I'm not trying to harm myself. I'm just saying it's nothing.
You're picky as hell, but you're 31 years old.
Listen,
look.
I am picky.
Why am I gonna pick a girl that's 31 that's argumentative and masculine? Stop.
You don't want to pick me.
Stop.
Ultimately, I'm the one that makes the decision. Correct?
I'm not. I'm speaking generally here. I'm not talking about me, myself, as Myron Gaines. I'm saying, why would a man that's attractive, that's at the top of his game, get with a 31-year-old woman who's lost her value? No offense, because we value age and youth and beauty. Mm-hmm. Why would he get with an older woman? Would he get with a younger woman that's more attractive and in her prime?
There's many reasons.
But to be fair as well, when you described the kind of man that you wanted, it basically exactly described like the archetypal high value man.
No, it doesn't.
Which is what he's talking about.
No, it doesn't.
So the question stands: would that guy
that is not what
that you described want to get?
One of the things I said first was, I don't give a damn if the guy's got money or not, as long as he's not an absolute idiot and he's able to want to build himself to a point where he can help me as the partner that he's meant to be when, for example, we have children, when things happen, when life happens.
But we kind of go around in circles a bit with it, aren't we?
Simple.
Now?
I don't need a man to be rich. I need a man to give me stability and to make me wet when I need it, just by looking at me. Simple.
Okay.
He doesn't need to talk.
Look, what you're demanding, you no longer qualify for.
Well, that's what you think.
It's the truth, and it's been proven it's been proven literally by what's going on right now. You're single.
Listen,
you're objectively proving it for me.
It's okay. The way you're trying to present it is as if I'm single because my value is lower and people are not picking me. That is not the truth. I am single for many reasons that I don't need to go into right here because they're personal.
Got options,
but I've got a million options. If I want to tomorrow, I will.
Are they real options? You don't want them, so they're not real options.
No, they are options.
No, they're not.
They are.
Because you don't want them.
You don't want them.
See, this is what I'm trying to say when I say y'all are retarded, bro. Like,
they are.
Dudes that you don't like or don't respect and don't want to be with are not fucking options. They're guys that give you attention.
That's not what I said. That doesn't mean that I don't
respect them. They're guys that give you attention that you don't like.
Bro,
because if you did, you would have been with them.
Listen, there's men that give me attention that I don't like. There are men that give me attention that I think, oh, you're okay. And there are men that give me attention I think, actually, you're a great candidate.
And also, our standards have gone higher.
Yeah, and you don't get with them. Which means they're lacking in something.
No, I don't get with them because I'm not going to get with every guy that is supposedly good. So I have to take my time because I'm not loose.
But then you're not getting with any guy. But then how does that make sense?
But then I've just told you.
And your value is rapidly declining in the process.
I don't care. I don't care because I'm somebody that attracts a lot of people. If I attract a lot of people, I'm not going to pick the first one that comes to me.
How many people have you tried?
Listen, I don't need to try people because I'm not doing that.
Also, women's standards have gone really high as well. Just wanted to add to that. That's probably why they're just not picking.
My standards have to be high. Unfortunately for a man, because if my standards are not high, I will destroy that man.
Your high standards. See, this is what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, you can't have these high standards no more. You're 31.
I can.
You're 31, bro.
I can. Actually, it's so funny.
You're 31. Like, yo, we need to bring women back.
You can't say that to her.
Actually can.
It's the truth. This is what, hold on. Stop.
She's choosing to be single.
Stop. Shut the fuck up. Everybody shut up for 2 seconds. Because this is crazy. What if I said, yo, I play video games every day. I'm 300 pounds. I made $10,000 last year. I want a bad bitch. What would you guys say to me?
There's niggas that are doing that still.
Okay, but hold on.
One.
Hold on, but am I delusional? Am I dumbass for thinking that? I am. That's delusional because I don't qualify for what I want. I'm a brokey, I'm fat, I'm a loser. And here's the thing. Reality is going to let me know ain't no bad bitch is going to want me. Okay? I got to get out there and become that guy to be attractive. Why is that women think I'm not going to change? I'm going to get older. I'm going to wait it out. And I still want a top tier guy to pick me. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening.
Well,
if you're single at 31, chances are you're going to stay single past 31.
Listen.
And this is statistically proven too.
That's okay.
No,
that's
Myron,
okay.
they become side chicks at 35.
Yeah, like, bro, this crazy.
Don't worry.
It's crazy.
My reality, you've never met a woman like me. My reality is quite different.
I've
I'll
met
tell you
any
that
women
much.
like
You wish, girl.
all the time.
You really wish. That's why you only know one thing.
I really do.
That's why I'm the person. I'm the only girl that comes here as often as I do.
And you are for as crazy as you are on time.
Exactly. And it's not even that I'm on time. And I'll tell you something. You guys talking so much. Listen, as much as you're talking and saying all of this, you're the person that says the reason why you come here is because you don't complain. You come, you do. I don't complain. Me and you can have all
you do have. I'm not saying you have no. Listen, I'm not saying you have no positive qualities. I could list them right now. You
don't even know me, but I'm just telling you. You've seen two sides.
I've known you for like a year. Okay,
bro. This girl.
Okay.
What's my middle name?
Look, man.
So, like, I know your name is Hannah Pearl Davies. What's mine? What's my surname even?
See, that's a masculine trait. Interjecting, not being agreeable.
We all did it. Including your best friend, Pearl.
But you the most, by far.
Not really.
You and this other girl right here.
Yo, we're going in circles, man, because you know what I'm saying?
I haven't spoke the whole night, so...
Go on, Moroccan.